Aloha and welcome to Tantrum Studio 808. I'm Psychic Larry and this is the BLOC video for the first half of February 2024. Coming to Kickstarter on February 1st is Elven Thrones by Mirai Games. Elven Thrones is for 3 to 7 players and will play in about 30 to 60 minutes. In Elven Thrones, you will forge alliances and conquer the Elven Throne with the unique powers of your house. Elven Throne emulates the art of political maneuvering and strategic thinking within a fantasy realm. It combines novel social networking-like mechanics with alliances and counteraction chains. Up to 7 houses, each with unique characters and abilities, forge alliances and fight to gain influence over the realm. Organizations, tile maps with hexagonal spaces, link together to form a large play surface. Players move their characters into organizations, activate tiles, and counterattack their rivals in their quest for the Elven Throne. With over 50 characters, variable setup options, and multiple win conditions, each playthrough is a unique experience. The objective of the game is to hold the Elven Throne for 2 rounds. You can win alone or with other players. The rules are simple. You can use a card or discard a card to activate A, your title, B, nearby civilians, or C, an organization under your control. These types of actions can be done as a counter to other actions, creating a chain with the last one holding priority. A consequence are ripples of chain action effects and a battle of wits and alliances. Coming to GameFound on February 6th is Aeon's End, The Descent by Indie Boards and Cards. Aeon's End, The Descent is for 1 to 4 players and will play in about 60 minutes. Aeon's End, The Descent is a standalone experience within the exciting world of Aeon's End, utilizing the familiar shuffle-free deck-building game system with a replayable narrative experience about the founding of Greyhold. Discover new mages and nemesis, along with the all-new Friends and Foes module, all of which can be played independently while also being compatible with all existing Aeon End content. Coming to Kickstarter on February 6th are the next 2 games in the Stefan Feld City Collection series by Queen Games, Nassau and Kathmandu. Nassau is for 2 to 4 players and will play in about 90 to 120 minutes. In Nassau, each player represents a pirate crew trying to earn the most points during the course of the game. Nassau has played over 4 seasons, with each season broken down into 2 phases. Kathmandu is for 2 to 4 players and will play in about 60 to 75 minutes. Kathmandu is played in rounds in which each player uses 3 of their 5 dice to gain resources and move around the landscape boards. The end goal is to visit Kathmandu. So if you're a fan of Stefan Feld or you just need to complete your collection with games number 7 and 8, you may want to check out Nassau and Kathmandu coming to Kickstarter on February 6th. The final game coming to Kickstarter on February 6th is Trailblazer, The Arizona Trail by Marie Osaka Games. This game is for 1 to 4 players and will play in about 40 to 160 minutes. Travel the spectacular 800-mile-long Arizona Trail as you take in the sights and sounds of the mountains, canyons, plateaus, and deserts, seeking out the amazing variety of wildlife such as the roadrunner and javelina, while avoiding the Gila monster. After 8 rounds of travel, the player who builds a reserve of the most of Arizona grit and superstition gold is declared Trailblazer. Coming to GameFound on February 7th is Conservas by Salt and Pepper Games. This game is for 1 player and will play in 25 to 40 minutes. In each game of Conservas, you begin each season with a single boat and a little money. In order to win, you must maintain a delicate balance between fishing and allowing populations to grow. With 12 different scenarios, randomized decks of boats and upgrade cards, Every game will offer a different challenge as you grow your company. Coming to Kickstarter on February 8th is Isla by Ocean City Games. This game is for 1 to 4 players and will play in about 30 to 60 minutes. Draw your journey across Isla, discovering the island's famous flora, fauna, and fossils. Following the end of your travels, if you've explored more of the jungle and discovered lots of species, you'll earn yourself international prestige. When everyone has finished exploring the island, the explorer with the highest victory points wins. Coming to GameFound on February 13th is Stone of Destiny by Game Out of Line. Stone of Destiny is for 2 to 4 players and it will play in about 15 to 90 minutes. Stone of Destiny is a fantasy-themed card-shedding game with 104 cards for 2 to 4 nobles played over multiple rounds, where your objective in every round is to have the least number of points when the game ends, thus proving Destiny favors you above all others. Also coming to Kickstarter on February 13th is Everstone, Discovering Ignis by McMeeple Publishing. Everstone is for 1 to 4 players and will play in about 40 to 120 minutes. In Everstone, you will take on the role of one of the first Pathfinders to arrive on undeveloped land. Players in Everstone will take turns moving their action pawn to a new location on their player board to perform its action. Everstone is packed with action, chaining, and discovery. Finally, coming to Kickstarter on February 13th is Champions of the 100 Halls by Black Moon Books. This game is for 1 to 4 players and will play in about 50 to 90 minutes. Champions of the 100 Halls is a captivating 1 to 4 player co-op strategy game set in the best-selling 100 Halls universe by Thomas C. Carpenter. So if you are a fan of this book series, you may want to check this game out. And those are the games coming to crowdfunding the first half of February. As always, leave in the comments any games that you're interested in or looking forward to, or any games that I may have missed that are coming to crowdfunding the first half of February. And until next time, aloha!